Only qualified personnel should service and install HVAC appliances and accessories. See product manual for details. This video will demonstrate how to charge and commission a ductless heat pump. The following tools are recommended to have on hand when installing an HVAC appliance: a drill and hole saw, screw gun, ratchet tube bender, level, spring bender, tape measure, 3/16 and 5/16 Allen keys, tube cutter, Phillips screwdriver, adjustable wrenches, wire strippers, flaring tool, refrigeration scale, thermometer, refrigeration gauges and fittings, 1/4 inch to 5/16 inch adapter, the product manual, torque wrench, vacuum pump, nitrogen, refrigerant, and all appropriate PPE. Next, perform a pressure test on the system by charging it with 300 psi of nitrogen. Allow the nitrogen to sit in the system at 300 psi for a minimum of 15 minutes and monitor the pressure for any drops, indicating a leak. If a pressure drop is observed, inspect the piping and check the torque specs at each connection to correct the issue. Once corrected, perform the pressure test again until pressure holds for 15 minutes or more. Air and non-condensables in the system can cause abnormal rises in pressure, which can damage the unit, reduce its efficiency, and cause injury. To eliminate these issues from occurring, the system must be evacuated. To do this, connect a vacuum pump and micron gauge to the system and run the pump until the micron gauge reads 300 microns, or below. Turn the pump off and ensure the system can hold under 1000 microns for 10 minutes, as a double check for leaks. Should the system exceed 1000 microns, check all connections and ensure the vacuum process was performed correctly. Next, check the installation manual for acceptable line set lengths and factory charge in the condenser. Depending on the diameter of the liquid line, refrigerant should be added in ounces per foot, according to the chart in the manual. When adding refrigerant, use a proper refrigeration scale to measure the correct amount to add, as calculated. After the refrigerant is added, open the liquid service valve, followed by the suction valve. This allows the new refrigerant to mix with the factory-charged refrigerant. Once charged correctly, return power to the system, which was removed during electrical connections, and head inside to start commissioning. Use the remote to turn on the system. Set it to heat, bumping the temperature up as high as possible. Run this mode for 5 minutes, ensuring the system is operating as intended, and hot air is being produced by the indoor unit. Check the delta T over the coil and the operating pressure to ensure it matches the values stated in the service manual. Heat rise values fluctuate depending on the ambient temperature outdoors. Observing a rise of approximately 15 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit is expected. Repeat the same tests for the cool setting to ensure both the heat and cool functions are operating as intended. Approximately 20 degrees Fahrenheit is a typical drop in temperature when testing the cooling function. Once the test run has been completed, the unit can be returned to normal operating temperature and left with the customer. Click here to view the Wolf Steel Technical YouTube page. Like and subscribe to our channel to get notifications for new product and troubleshooting videos.